What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about my end of rotation exams, what they are, why we as PA students have to take them, and how I prepare for them. So stay tuned. My program uses the exams written by PAEA, and that stands for Physician Assistant Education Association. It's basically the gold standard for exam material and preparing you for the PANCE. Every 4 weeks, we report back to campus to take a 2-hour and 20-minute long test, give or take. It's 120 questions. They're vignette style, some are more straightforward, but of those 120 questions, only 100 are scored. The other 20 are used by PAEA for research and statistical things. I don't know what they exactly do with them, but the only thing to know is that 100 of those are scored, so you can technically miss 20 of those questions and it won't count against you. These exams are also specific to the rotation that you've just finished, so I am on my pediatrics rotation right now, so I will be taking my pediatrics in a rotation exam here in a few weeks. In the event that you do really poorly on an exam, there are 2 versions of every test, so your program will call you back and have you repeat the exam probably like the next week. It's up to the program on how they handle those situations and how they're going to grade you. I don't exactly know how my program does it. I know that they take my scaled score from the test and they put it in their algorithm and then it spits out a letter grade, but it's really confusing. I just know that if I get above the scaled score that I need, I'll probably have an A in the class. This brings me to my next point, which is the scaled score and what that actually means. So for every exam, there is going to be a national average or a national scaled score that you can look up. So if you type in PAEA, family medicine average score, it's going to give you the scaled score, and it's basically an average of a bunch of test takers from either that year or like the previous year. I don't know exactly how much data they pull in, but you can find that score for that test, and most of them are in the low 400s, so 404, 405. You can see where you fall with your results. So basically anything over a 410, you can safely assume that you're above the national average. You'll more than likely have an A in the class depending on what other assignments your program has you doing for that rotation, but that's what I tend to rely on. Is anything greater than a 410, I know I'm pretty much safe in terms of my grade. Now getting into the actual exam itself and what it looks like, most questions are going to be clinical vignette. There are a few that are more straightforward, but you can expect to read a short case about a patient, and they're all multiple choice. What's really nice about the PAEA exams is that for every test you have a topic list and a blueprint, and you can use those to kind of tailor your studying and to focus on the more high impact information. So the topic list is essentially what it sounds like. It's going to give you a list of topics and it's going to order them in terms of what you're most likely to see on the test and what you're least likely to see on the test, or what's going to receive the fewest number of questions. The blueprint will tell you how many questions you can expect from each body system or specialty. I'm in peds right now, so my big focus is on dermatology and HENT and ophthalmology. Those both count for 15% of the exam, so I can expect 15 questions that come from derm and 15 questions from HENT. Then it breaks it down further, and it'll say history and physical will be 2 questions and diagnosis will be 4, and so on, and it does that for every system. In my opinion, I really do like these PAEA exams. I think they set you up really well for the PANCE, and it's just kind of comforting, honestly, knowing that the people that are basically the ones in charge of our education as PA students are the ones writing the exam. So I think going into my board exam, I'll feel more confident having taken all of these tests. That wraps up this video. If you have any additional questions, please leave them below in the comments section. And if you haven't yet, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.